Alrighty, and welcome back to Wildewitch RP's live play of our Burning Veil campaign. What is Wildewitch RP, you ask? I'll tell you. Wildewitch RP is me, Faye, your game master and storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love role-playing games and sharing stories with all of you so much that we quit our day jobs and created our own company so that way we could create high-quality TTRPG experiences full-time. We've been very fortunate along the way to meet many awesome and amazing players who have joined us on our adventure, including the players who are with us today, and you can join them in all the fun. To get started playing with us, just join our Discord and website community, where you can sign up for games, meet us and all of our players, talk about your favorite characters and stories, and even roleplay on our forums. We've got 3 games every day, Monday through Saturday, so that way you can play in our Mortal Guardians episodic campaign and fight back against the evil Coven of Zol and their dark masters from the void beyond the stars. But, of course, we also offer high-quality custom quests, magic items, of Burning Veil campaign, and our Dragonlance campaign. So, take a moment during game to join us and introduce yourselves. We can't wait to see you at the table. Now, speaking of table, let's get started with today's game. And we begin where we left off. In the swamps of the Corpse Mere. You had traveled this way, looking to find the Fey Heart from the pointed direction you had seen through the conduit. Your intuition leading you this far. Along the way, you met with Liza, a strange companion who was searching for a witch in the woods. One that you found in the guise of old Elephas. She promised some help in return for a favor. And in the encounter there, Liza revealed her true fiendish nature. Frista took a seed, a promise of a favor, and you found the information that led you to the mud pools. Upon your search within, you did find the Fey Heart, cracked and leaking energy. And when an answering call of energy came crashing through the woods, well, it awoke some of the corpses nearby. Which is where we come now. I believe both Andy and Frista are prone. And, well, as the zombies begin to pull themselves out of the water, we're going to roll initiatives.
Oh, crap. I mean, darn.
Can't wait to start.
Alrighty, so this is what I have to because I've got slow dice. And so we've got that'll be I love when zombies roll initiative. I'm just gonna put that out there. It is Andy. It is Frista. It is Tala. it is our zombies. And then NPCs at the back because I forgot to roll for them. So, with that, Andy, you are the first to act. You are prone as we begin, and, well, there's a handful of zombies that are pulling themselves out of the muddy, waters.
How far away are they?
I would say that they are, at this moment, on the order of 35 feet away for the most of them.
Okay. How many can I see, or is it kind of an indistinct mass of them?
You could see, there's only about 5 of them.
Okay. Okay, I'd like to run up my 25. Well, okay, get up, I guess. Uses half my movement, and then go as far as I can and ready my rapier to slash at the first one that comes.
Yeah, totally. As Andy, you pick yourself up, ready to go. Freestyle. What do you do?
I'm going to use half my movement to get up.
Okay.
I'm going to run over to where Andy ran over, and I'm going to try and take a shot at one of the zombies.
Go for it.
That's a 19 to hit.
19 easily hits a zombie.
That is 9 points of piercing damage, and Crimson Light lasts until a short or long rest, which we didn't take, so I still get that cold damage.
Woo!
4 points of gold.
Hell yeah. As your arrow sinks into the zombie, you can see where that cold damage begins to freeze some of the water that still clings to the body as it has pulled itself out. It's a heavy hit, but he's still going. As Tala, we come to your turn.
Okay, the one that Andy is fighting.
Andy's not yet gotten to one. The only one that's been damaged is the one that Friesa shot.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Where is it? Did I lose it? I did. That is not cool. Okay, how far is it from me?
From where you were a little bit away from where Friesta and Andy were because you were able to get behind cover. The zombies from where you are, I would put on the order about 50 feet.
Okay. I would like to go ahead and cast Toll the Dead, where the sound of beautiful, like thunderstorms and whatever come. Wisdom save 13, please.
Okay, that is a 5 on the zombie's wisdom save.
That is 6 points of damage.
You actually, because it is missing HP, if you're hitting the one that Tala hit, get to roll a d12 instead of a d8.
Oh! Okay, hold 1 second. D12. Ooh! 9!
Alrighty. With that, one zombie goes down.
Nice. That's my turn.
It's our zombies go. And our zombies are slow and waterlogged and are trying to make their way over, but can't close the full distance. And with that, it will be our NPCs. Hansel will release a Sacred Flame. And that's a failed dex save, so... With that, one of the 4 remaining zombies does also seem to take damage from the radiant flare that comes down. And Andy, it is your turn. Once more.
Cool.
They are, at this point, about, the closest one is about 5 feet away from you.
Cool. Yep. I will go up and splash that one. Is there any immediately next to us, or is it just me and this one zombie?
You've got yourself, And then you've got the others are kind of close down behind it, and then of course Shrista's next to where you stand currently.
I will slash with the rapier. 11?
An 11 hits a zombie.
Wow, that's cool. Awesome. Yep, and I'll do, let me see here, what is it called? Defensive flourish.
Okay.
So I'll roll an extra, my bardic. Cool. Alright.
With that, Andy, your turn will come to a close as your the flourish of your blade seems to imbue some more protective energies around you. And Frista, it is your go.
I'm going to shoot not the one that Andy ran up to, but the next closest one.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
That'll hit a zombie.
Oh, okay, I'll take it. I was ready to be sad again. I am sad again. That's 4 points of piercing damage. And 4 points of cold.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Again, a soft area around the impact begins to turn to that frost, that ice, as your blade, your arrow sinks in, and Tala, we come to you.
I forgot to do this, so I'm going to do this now. As a bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and become a starry form. I don't know what that looks like. I want to say for right now, I have little stars in my eyes.
Okay.
And then I'll change that later. And then I'm going to go ahead and... Where is it? Okay. It looks like I can do a guiding bolt. Can I do... So, right now, both Andy and Freestyle have somebody they're attacking.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to shoot a guiding bolt at the one that Freesta is attacking.
Okay.
Does 21 hit?
Most definitely.
Okay, 23 points of damage.
There's no more zombie in front of Freesta.
Okay, that seems like a lot of damage. Holy crap. Okay.
Guiding bolt is
well,
pretty powerful.
that's my turn.
That is why it's a leveled spell. So, with that, there's only 3 zombies as Tala's radiant bolt comes forward and just immolates this one that was holding your arrow, Freesta. And then our zombies, we've got one in front of Andy, who's going to try and strike against you, just throwing their weight around, with a 13.
Nope.
Then you're fine. The others shamble forward and will be able to get closer, but unable to close the full distance. So that's where they go. And after that, it is our NPCs go. And Ronan is going to move over next to Tala and provide the help action for Tala. So your next attack or ability check will be made with advantage, Tala.
Okay.
And Andy, we come back to you.
Cool. I'm thanking Aunt Zaya for the protection she offered me. I will slash at the same one.
Okay, go for it.
Alright. 8?
An 8 just hits.
Great. That's great. 9.
Alright, looking rough, but still looking.
Mark. That's it.
Alright. With that, Freesta.
Shooting the next closest one,
Okay,
hopefully. There's a 16 to hit.
easily.
For 9 points of piercing, and I've only rolled 4 on the d4 so far. I'm loving this. 4 points of cold.
You say this now, you're next for the whole rest of the sessions are gonna be like 1s and 2s.
Don't do that to me.
I'm just, look, you brought attention to it, that's what's gonna happen. Uh,
Doubt.
if it happens, get an F in chat. So,
Happens I'm leaving the chat.
with that, Friesta, your turn will come to a close, I believe, yes?
Yep.
And Tala, we come to your turn.
I'm going to go ahead and try this guiding bolt one more time because it looks like I can do it one more time. The one Andy's attacking,
Yeah?
may I?
Sure.
Oh, ooh, 9 misses.
No, a 9 will hit.
No.
Oh,
Their AC is 8. Um, there
okay, I
was...
think 17.
So there was a zombie in front of Andy. There's no more. Just little, like, broken shin bones, that fall over as the rest of the body is just gone.
Okay. All right, and that's all my uses of
There
that gun.
are 2 zombies left, that will shamble forward and this time are able to hit both Andy and Friesta. So we've got 1 on Andy going for a slam with a 6. It's definitely not going to hit. The one on Friesta is a 13.
Nope.
So you two are fine as our zombie's turn comes to a close. With that, it is going to be our NPCs go, and Cariante is going to rush forward and move into a flank upon Andy to provide some advantage there for you. She's going to take a swing with her sword. Unfortunately, Cariante misses. No. No, yeah, she misses. I did math wrong. Close but no cigar. With that, Andy, it is your turn.
Yep, I'm gonna go up and slash. Try and channel some Uncle Arnick teachings with Kari's help.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Easily.
Cool. I will put Shadow Depletion into that
Hell yeah.
if they're not done yet. Cool.
So, that is another zombie down. 1 remains, and it is in front of you, Friesta.
I'm going to use the dagger that I got from the armory, my
Okay.
first close range weapon, and try and stab it.
Go for it.
Emphasis on the try. 8 its AC, right?
8 is its AC. You are successful in your attempt.
5 points of piercing damage.
Lovely.
And I don't get my cold because it's
On your
on
bow.
my bow.
So, with that, is there anything else upon your turn, Friesta?
Nope, that's my turn done.
Tala, we come to you.
Okay, so we have. Okay, I like that whole like D12 thing. Yeah, are there any of them that has been hurt that are within 60 feet of me?
There is only 1 left. It's on Friesta,
Yeah.
and it has been hurt.
Okay, Wisdom 13, please.
Alright. It's a 10.
Whole 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
It's 2 more points of damage than he had before.
Yep.
Anything else upon your turn, Tala?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, this zombie is going to try and strike at you, Friesta, once more. Slam down with an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
And with that, it is the end of our zombies go. Once more, it comes to our NPCs, and Ansel is going to release a Sacred Flame. Fails the deck save, and Hansel also rolls 2 on his damage. With that, Andy, we come to your turn. There's 1 zombie left.
Cool. Yep. I'm gonna go up and attack.
All right.
Can I flank with somebody?
You can flank with Freesta.
Perfect. Alright. Come on, Uncle Onik. Oh yeah. Easy. Cool. 8 damage.
8 damage. Looking rough, but still looking.
Cool. That's it.
All right. So as Andy, your blade cuts into the waterlogged flesh, Freesta, we come to you.
I'm going to take my longbow and just try and like shoot him right in the face at disadvantage.
Go for it.
That's a 10 to hit
10 hits.
for 10 points of cold. So 10 points of piercing, 3 points of cold.
All right. With that, your arrow cracks through the skull and bursts open, and the body drops, flash frozen. And you are no
Are we out
longer
of combat?
bound by initiative.
Okay. May I go over to both of them and be within 30 feet?
Yeah.
And I become, was it charlatan? No, hold please. What's the form?
Chalice.
Okay, that one that she just said.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna cast level 2 cure wounds on who looks more hurt. Krista?
I'm on a scale of 1 to 25, I am a 19.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and Andy, I'm going to go ahead and do yes, cure wounds. Andy heals for 13 points.
I only needed 3, but thanks.
Oh, for some reason I thought you needed more.
Nope.
Oh well. And then I'm going to go ahead and heal Freesta for 8. Because, I don't trust.
You don't trust?
Well,
Why?
I don't trust me.
Why do you not trust me? I'm here to provide for you guys a compelling story. So, combat is no longer an issue. You are no longer bound by initiative. You do have the Fey Heart. And as you guys are looking over it, you had noticed before that it was damaged. Go ahead, give me either investigation or insight checks here. The 3 of you are aware that this is a damage that could not be easily fixed. And that's on the case that it can be fixed at all. If you have any hope of not attracting more the undead, especially in this area, if another one of those energy waves comes across, you are likely going to have to destroy the Fey Heart.
I don't think a simple drop would destroy this thing.
I mean, if it fell from the sky, maybe that hurt it.
At least it drops the Fey Heart.
There's a thud. Kind of doesn't bounce because it gets stuck in the mud.
Ow, my
Great.
toe, my toe, my toe.
Toesies. Well, should we bring it back to the keep?
No.
Why not?
Because then things will. The zombies are most obviously here for the Feyheart. If we bring the Feyheart back to the keep, we'll have zombies at the keep. It is meant to be a little safe
Really?
space.
Ari, with this thing, do you think this is what you needed for your equipment?
It is my understanding that this is what was part of the Salvation Key, but I'm just searching for the pieces to rid them. They are corrupted.
Oh.
So we can't take out your thing right here, right now, and go woo and make it inert or be part of your thing and stick it back in the back.
That's not how it works. The Salvation Key is broken. The conduit that we have in the bag, it allows us to find the other pieces because the tethering, but there's no way to put it back together. At least not without Thaleros, who is missing.
Can we stick this thing in your bag so they can't find it?
Who? Exactly. I don't know of anyone else looking for the Feyheart besides us.
But if we stick it in there, maybe the zombie, it won't call out to the zombies anymore, no?
Go ahead, roll for me checks that... I would say another insight check here. Insight or Arcana.
Oh, does Hunter's Bane apply?
I would say Hunter's Bane does not apply because this is more of the arcane nature of this thing.
I require a sad trombone, please.
I can get you a sad trombone.
Thank you.
Tala, while you are sure that having the item in the bag could prevent any sort of divinations or perhaps even the mixing of the energies, what comes to your mind is your affliction. The marks. Any day that the crisis continues is another day that you could be upon death's door based on the marks that you bear. Oh, you're muted.
Okay, so we've got limited time.
Very limited.
So we destroy it now? Is that my understanding?
Yeah, I think we would have to.
Since we can't use it and it's attracting bad guys. Kai, does that seem like a good plan? Oh, wise one.
I mean, it seems like our best choice.
Cool. So can I just like stab it, or like how does this work?
I believe that Freesta had some correct intuition that a drop isn't simply enough. Ansel says as he looks at the... If it is arcane in nature, it may need to be arcanely afflicted. But I would suggest aiming for the area that is already weakest, as he points to where it is obviously broken.
Oh, okay. Your shadow things are necrotic, not arcane, right? Mine is radiant?
I can insult it to death.
Well,
Did that to some
Fine.
sticks. That's great.
his speaking of arcane isn't saying particularly any sort of notation of sort of magics, just magic in general, because it is a magical entity.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Wildewitch blasted.
Yeah. Do that.
Say 17 to hit a Fey Heart.
17 hits a Fey Heart.
4 points of force.
Alright, there's another crack that goes further along the wooden, the exterior of the Fey Heart.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can a Fey Heart make a Constitution save? Or am I asking too much?
Technically, no, because it is an object and would fail.
So, can I cast a Word of Radiance?
You can. But does Word of
Whole
Radiance...
point of damage. Go ahead.
Does Word of Radiance specify that it is a creature?
Each creature of your choice
Fey Heart
succeed
is
on
not a creature. It is an
not
object.
a creature. Okay. Would you say primal savagery, which is, what is it, acid damage? Is that magic? It's not magic. It's a thingy. Okay, never mind.
No, you're using
Crap.
magic to... You're using magic.
Oh, can I do that then?
Yeah.
Okay. Primal savagery. Ooh, 6 to hit. No, that's the that's
the
natural one. Never mind.
Unfortunately. Your claws slash through the mud next to the Fey Heart.
Okay.
Can I kick
That's
it?
my turn.
Kick it. Just for funsies.
Yeah. Give me an unarmed strike.
Oh. I was hoping I didn't have to roll. Hey! 18! Guess what? 0 damage.
You kick it, and it rolls into one of the mud pools, and just kind of...
Oh,
and then starts to sink.
come back! Oh no! Come back!
Oh god
I
damn
go
it.
grab it.
You can grab it. It doesn't sink very quick.
Good. Ugh. Put it down. Wipe off.
Ansel,
Nice job.
I do think that Tala was onto something earlier. Your shadow depletions from the
Oh.
Fade. Perhaps
Can I
if
kick it again?
you strike it and overwhelm it, it could assist.
Use your face tattoo.
Who?
You see on my palm, it's got the healing thing.
Uh-huh.
You've
Andy's
got
goes
the
around the
face of
throat.
No, it's
your throat.
this goes up here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right. Can you go ahead and go boo and use that energy to damage the heart?
So, Vicious Mockery, everything I have is a creature based except for my unarmed strike.
Or your rapier.
So I could punch it. Ah, that's true. Okay, I'll use I'll use a dagger. That seems more appropriate for a heart.
Stab.
Okay, I'll take out Hunter's Blade from stupid Yorn and stab it.
I love that, like, you guys are like, stupid Yorn, but I still have his blade.
Yep. I mean, it's useful. And put Shadow Depletion in that.
Okay.
Ta-da!
As you, this close, use your shadow depletion, there is a flare of the energy and more cracking. The energies are wavering here. one more strike could be good enough.
I'll shoot it with my bow,
Okay.
hopefully. That's a 19 to hit. And then we'll shadow depletion. For 6 necrotic, and just in case it matters, 1 cold.
I'm going to ask for everyone to roll for me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Like those.
7.
Oh.
Ooh, 13.
13. Friesta, perhaps it's because you were the last one to attack. Perhaps it was because you were trained solely on your target. When it shatters and releases this bright light, you are staring right at it and aren't quite quick enough to look away. You are blinded, Friesta, for a moment, whereas Tala and Andy, you're able to look away and resist the bright lights. But
That's good, yeah?
when you look back, there is only a few broken bits of bark that were once the Feyheart. And then you have
Good job,
a
team.
thundering of energy that moves through. But because it has no Feyheart to strike, it does not react.
Great. Can we leave the swamp now? Please?
I'd be happy with that.
Great. Where do we go? I don't know where to go.
Well, we could pull out the salvation key and see where it leads to next.
Sure. It's the worst that could happen.
Well,
And I
then,
have a question. Does this mean, since we didn't need this with a thingamajig, that Freesta took the favor for really like no reason whatsoever?
Nope.
well, we didn't need it for the salvation key. We needed to find it to end the crisis. If my understanding of your situation is correct.
Crisis. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if you would have preferred it to stay, I wouldn't have. But
No.
No.
That's fine. We're trying to end this thing, so
yeah. Kari goes
Okay,
back
good.
to moving and getting the salvation key out of the bag. As it is out, the energies begin to again. Go ahead. Let's get Arcana checks, please.
Oh.
So it is between Andy and Friesta that you are, with the utilization of the conduit, you are able to figure out the heading that you would be moving into the southeast. And comparing
We
that,
came too far.
because you were heading northerly, so from where you are currently at, it would be to the southeast.
Okay.
Comparing that to the map that, because I assume that you have Lysis map, unless you guys didn't take that.
I don't think we did, because I gave it back to Liza when I couldn't read it.
Well, why don't we do it this way? I'll be a little fair, because I did work under the assumption that you had the map. Go ahead, roll for me a D100 3 star. And you want anything that is above a 42.
Oh, 52.
You have the map. So, with that, you can see that there is, in the southeast, not much of interest until a keep that is noted, called Care Dunner. So, it's a few days' journey, but it's what lies in the direction that the conduit shows as Kari begins to put that away.
It's good we have a direction and all, but I'm pretty tired and I say we should find somewhere to sleep for the night.
Agreed.
Preferably out of the swamp.
I don't think that we'll be getting out of the swamp this evening. We want somewhere that is more level. As loath as I am to put this after such a exit, we could aim back for old Elephant's grounds.
Oh,
It would at least
Good with that.
provide us some more than just these pockets of mud.
And trees and stuff.
So, survival checks, please, to make it back to old Elephant's. You struggle a little bit. Perhaps it is the fact that you are tired, worn, and it is well into nightfall by the time that you make it to the grounds that old Elephas dwells upon. The house is dark and quiet. It seems that the witch has gone to her own restings.
Did we wake her up? Or camp out on her lawn?
I say camp outside.
I
Yeah,
would.
but shouldn't we let her know that we're camping outside?
I'd say that we're in her good graces. I don't think she'd mind.
We like write a note and leave it like on the counter or something. Or like outside the door. We're here! Don't kill us!
What time is it right now?
It's probably on the order of 10 or 11. The moon is full and above you. You've been walking through
Okay.
some of the night.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be woken up. I mean, if she's in, like Andy, it would just be, yeah. So why don't we go ahead and just, I mean, she'll see us when she opens the door in the morning. So what, note I think is moot. We'll just kind of camp out here,
Okay.
yeah? In a corner.
That's fine. I think I'm too tired at this point to care too much. It's fine.
I'll get the first watch. I'm assuming Kara wants the last watch.
I'll be up. I'll likely be up in the portion of the second watch, but my schedule
I mean,
doesn't
it's up
quite,
to you. Sorry.
My schedule doesn't quite align with time currently, but I'll be up in the morning so I can assist with whoever's taking watch.
Any
Make middle
volunteers?
watch.
Oh, we also have Andy, who, not Andy, Ansel, who hasn't done any watches either, too. So if you want first to, get a good night's sleep, because I feel like you've been doing watches every single time.
Well, I'd only need to sleep for 4 hours.
Yeah, she's an elf.
Right,
matter.
that's true too. Okay,
I've been getting more than enough sleep.
Makes one
fantastic.
of us. Cool. I'm just gonna circle up like a dog and put my pack on the ground and just kind of go.
Run on. If you're not too tired, would you stay up with me for a little while?
I can do that.
Great. And I have a little chat with Arnon.
What do you chat about?
How are you?
I am confused still. Memories are slow to come, and I am surviving. I do not need to worry for lack of meals or water amongst your group.
I am curious. You have no memory yet you are able to talk, and you have some magic skills that are coming back slowly, which I'm very grateful for. Do you have memories of the world? Like, do these trees and the bog and other things, like, do they seem alien to you or do they seem familiar?
It is difficult to explain. I may not have clear memories, but I have some. I know that the ground is beneath me made of earth. I know that we tread upon grass. I do not recall where I come from. I do not recall what I was doing. I do not recall how I found myself a statue. I do not recall most of the magics that I can do. It seems to come to me in moments.
How about smell? Have you smelled anything that felt familiar?
Not since my awakening.
I have something, and I go through my bag and take out this little pouch that I call a smell bag. And I go, smell, and it smells like that perfect spring day. And I go, try this. This is smell of home from, smell from my home, and see if that awakens anything for you. And I hold it out to her.
She takes a inhale. Smell is the closest tied sensation to memory. But when there is no memory to catch on to, smell can do very little. It smells pleasant, but I'm no more than what I was before.
That was worth a try still. Okay. Is there anything that you need from us to help you
I am unsure.
be more comfortable? Or
Not that I believe that you could provide in this moment. No. I am comfortable enough, but well, we shall see where our paths lead.
Good. Well, thank you for staying up and talking with me. I appreciate it.
Of course.
And I get up, kind of stretch my body, going, oh, God, I'm getting old. The player is also getting old. Walk around a little bit with my pipe lit, and I find, what does the sky look like?
The sky, there are a few clouds, wispy, that blot out some of the stars and blot out Lucina, the moon. Uh, but it is a pleasant night. You do see, of
Can I
course, the
see any?
glow of the fire, the barriers that create in the distance. Currently, it is primarily the black fire, so Freesta and Andy's marks are the ones that are flaring.
Do I see any stars?
You do see stars.
I'm gonna stare at it, kind of giving, calming me, and then I say out loud, whispering, but Wild Mother, thank you for giving me the ability to protect my friends. I appreciate them, and I appreciate having them around. I think this is where I need to be right now, even though I really should be at Winterveld. But this feels important. Please continue to protect my friends. And please don't let me get caught doing what I'm about to do. And then I crawl over to Andy.
Stealth check.
"13.
Andy is asleep currently, so you get over to Andy.
I take out a bit of my tobacco and just kind of rub it on my fingers so it leaves a brownish residue. And I kind of draw little slippers around her eyes. Just gently. There's just a little hint of it there.
Sleight of
And
hand.
then that's oh, natural 20.
Okay. You do this, and Andy is none the wiser, stays asleep through it all.
Fantastic. I just go and sit by the fire and keep watch until it's time for me to wake up Freesta.
Okay. With that,
Not that I need to wake her up. I'm sure she'll just come out of it. She's
go ahead and give me a perception check for your watch.
10.
The world around you is calm. But every so often you find yourself looking at the excellent workmanship that you have done over upon your companion. Eventually, your watch does come to a close. It's a little past the time that normally, but you can go over to Freesta and draw her attention out.
Tap, tap, tap. Freesta,
What?
it's time for your watch.
About 5 more minutes.
Okay. I wait 5 more minutes.
I'd get up after a second. Tala, you need to stop doing this.
Oh,
Fight back. It's not funny if you just go with it.
I'm sorry. I
No,
will.
don't
I will
be
next.
sorry, Tala.
Yes.
You
Oh,
are a treasure to this world. Go to sleep.
okay. Thank you. And I go and I lie down on my stomach and zoop, head and arms and legs disappear into my shell.
Alright. Tala is asleep. And Freesta, the night is yours. As you sit down and begin your watch, why don't we start with a perception check?
9.
Good to know. Again, the world around you is calm. Eliphaz's hut lies dark and quiet, as does the rest of the swamp and Corpsemere. And what does your watch? Do you do anything?
Lisa's paying more attention to Eliphas's home than anything else, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing if there's anything going on inside that she can see while sitting, I'd assume, quite a little bit away, probably just slouched up against a tree. If it looks like anyone, a fiend at all, has left, or if she's still in there. Just wondering things.
As you are keeping watch, you don't see any sort of signs of movement or life, but you're able to easily let your mind begin to wander, and as you are doing that, Risa, the hours do toil on. Morning begins to rise, and you see where Kari rises and gets up as well. And she gives you a nod from where she stands, but goes into her morning exercises. A little different, as she doesn't have a training dummy out here, but well, paladins gotta keep fit. And as the normal time of your watch would come to a close, you can continue as you are fairly rested. And Kari is awake, alert, can continue.
Lisa'll pretend to be asleep, just for a laugh, honestly. No reason.
Okay. Morning does come. Trista, go ahead, give me a performance check for your pretending to be asleep.
9.
Okay. As each of you begin to awake, it is to the smell of very basic food. And it is a combination of effort between Ronan and Ansel. Ronan being able to provide the fire, and Ansel attempting to heat up rations. So it's just more toasted nuts and berries for any sort of heart attack. Not really providing much more in a culinary flair.
I pop out of my shell, arms and legs, head coming out, and I yawn largely. Do we have long rest, Game Master?
You have completed a long rest successfully.
Do we level up?
You just got level 3.
Oh, feels like forever. Okay. And I go and take a look at the food and go, "Good morning, Ansel. Good morning, Kari." And I look at it, that looks delicious, and take out a good berry and pop it in my mouth.
Okay. So,
And I just keep an eye out for Andy to wake up.
Yeah, Andy very noisily wakes up and goes, "Ooh, ooh, ooh." Food, and will wander over and go over and kind of like hug Ansel's leg, trying to like reach for some of it. Like, that's so nice of you. Can I have all of it? And like
you
tries to take
can't
as much as
have
possible.
all of it.
What?
Look, we've made enough for everybody.
Like a look of disbelief. No. Oh, what's this stuff on my hands? The paint's from Tom.
Yeah.
Did you rub your
Ooh.
face?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It streaked all over your eyes
Yeah.
and your fingers.
What is this?
War paint.
Can I do an insight check to see if I figure out who it was?
I would say go ahead, do a nature check here.
A nature check?
Do a nature check.
But I suck at that. Oh, actually, I'm not bad. 10.
10. You're not quite sure what this residue is. It seems natural, so
Right.
it could be literally anyone here.
Quality. Well, whatever.
What's with
So
the
you can eat my
wall
food.
paint? It's a good look, don't
Ooh.
get me wrong, but
Might be kind of fun, except it looks kind of like mud, which, I'm not a huge fan of. It's not on my clothes, is it? Nope. Okay, cool.
Until you wipe your hands on your shirt.
Which I probably do the minute after. It's fine. It's sooty. It's seen better days. Uh, can't tell anymore when it gets more dirty. Um,
Breakfast, Teresa.
yep.
Would you like some?
oh, yes, please.
Oh,
Do we see anything moving from the cabin?
No, but the curtains are open to let in the morning light. So,
go say hi, or we go into the other keep with the other thing that might try to kill us.
well, do we need
And I
to
feel like it's-
say hi?
I think it'd be polite, right?
I see no benefit. She probably already knows we're here.
Okay, I'll wave at the house anyway. Hi.
The house waves back.
I was totally thinking that. I'm like thinking Monster House. The door opens. You see the tongue of the rug. It's
Yeah.
like- let me just make a note.
It's a... Oh god. Cool. Well, thanks, Elle, for not killing us. For camping out on your lawn. For killing us in general, really. Okay. I guess I'm ready to go.
L, are you two on nickname basis? What is this L?
I never know what people's names actually are, so I just shorten them. Like, that's a knock over there. In case you couldn't tell.
Frista and Tala just have short enough names that you can.
Yeah, those I can, and it's been long enough now too that
Mm-hmm.
repetitive exposure kind of sinks it in a little
I want
better.
to imagine that Andy's family actually have really long, absurd
Yeah.
names, and Andy's just saying the shortened version.
Yeah, well, and lucky for Andy, a bunch of them are the same, just with like the second or the third on the end of it, so that helps. Or like they're very similar to each other, which helps. Or they're like nature things, so they're not like. At least that's what she calls them. It works out, but yeah.
Amazing. So, after your long rest upon Alefess's yard, so to say, you are able to begin your trek out. And let us as we are moving through. Hmm. Do you search out any sort of interactions before you leave LFS's yard?
You have any more food, Ansel?
He looks through the half of his that he's eaten, and he just breaks it off and gives you half.
Thanks. You're the greatest. Remind me to play you a very nice song later. Or maybe on the road. Some jaunty, maybe Pirates of the Caribbean music.
Alright. So, if you have then you are good to head out. Why don't we start off firstly with survival checks to move through the swamplands?
Ooh, natural 20.
Oh,
yeah.
that's good.
So, Freesta. As you guys are moving through, Freesta, you are struggling a bit. You stumble over some of the roots. There's an area where you sink like maybe half a foot into a mud puddle, as you didn't realize it would be that deep. It's not a very pleasant time. But as you move through the swamplands, who would like to roll for me on how well your first day of travel goes?
So,
We
Any
roll.
volunteers?
I volunteer Andy.
what?
I also volunteer Andy.
Okay.
If I could get
What?
a just a straight d20 roll.
Sure. I can do that. Ooh, actually, that's probably a good thing. Hold it.
Did you just roll a 1?
No?
Oh, because you're a halfling?
Well, this isn't
12.
well, this isn't like the other
A
stuff.
skill check.
This is just you're rolling it for
Oh.
me, essentially. So
Everything goes well.
Y'all put me up to this.
You're welcome.
As you guys are moving through, there, as you are heading out upon the road, you make the way out of the swamplands. you find yourselves upon the road that are heading out. You see a mist that kind of settles over the land. It's still early enough in the morning that it's not terribly unheard of. But you see twisting figures of the trees in the distance that seem to look different than when you last traveled here.
Does this look a little bit different to you?
Yeah, but I didn't like it the first time, and I still don't like it, so. Yeah.
Huh. Kari?
You see that Kari has drawn her shield and seems to be wearing.
Should we be worried?
I'm unsure about that at this moment. I would say be on your guard.
Unsure.
Okay.
There are plenty strange things in this world. Not too long ago, the sky fell.
On to us.
I'm just saying that being unsure is not an unknown phenomena these days.
Okay. Right. Everything's gonna be fine. But we will be on guard.
Priesta, you still have the map, correct?
Yes. It's not something I should have in my possession, because I don't know how to read it, and I don't know why I still have it on me and why no one's taking it off me.
Ansel steps forward.
No,
Do you
that's
say
fine.
this out loud?
Yes.
Then I go, no problem. Let me take that from you.
Don't
And
whip
take
it.
No, gently take it from Freesta. And then
Actually,
I bring it over to Andy and goes,
no
here
one-
you go.
Okay.
No one's taken it off me yet. Whoever
Ansel
says the
would
nicest thing about me gets it.
Ansel would step forward. I don't think that the nicest thing is a proper way to disperse a map. Perhaps to someone who could read it.
Can you read
You
it?
make the best breakfast.
I do know how to read a map, yes. Oh no, did I lose my players?
Didn't say
Are my players back? I heard you for a second. Alright, looks like we've got some technical difficulties going on here. Trying to fix the problem. Come on. I may have to be without. Alright, let's see if that'll fix the problem.
I wrote
perfect.
Alright, hold
I
on.
don't want to meet
Do
the
Hi.
creatures.
Am I
in the
back?
mic.
Are you guys back?
Hi.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh, there you guys
welcome
are.
back.
Oh, I was trying to fix the problem. I was having technical difficulties.
Yes.
missed you so much.
I missed you guys too.
We were starting to cry.
I still am crying.
No. Just as long as there was no drag healing.
Not yet.
But no. So Ansel would confirm that yes, he does know how to read a map.
Perfect.
If that's where we left off, I don't know if I got through that. I rolled it up, bonked him on the head, and then handed him the map.
All right. So I did not get the bonk before, but
You did now.
he seems a little confused, but does not question it. All right, so to the southeast, as he unravels the map over the notebook, so it would have a place to go. Good news, bad news. Good news, we're on course. Bad news is it's through the mists.
So excited.
Okay. Let's then stay close, yeah? Not spread out.
Mm-hmm.
There is a brief flicker as Renan will call forth some flame to help burn away some of the mists.
Cool.
Oh, ooh, do I have it still? Oh, I lost that. Mother of pearly gates.
So,
Oh, well.
you guys set out. Moving through the realm, there is a creaking. A wind blows through. It seems to shake and rattle the trees. A few of the trees here are, unnaturally for the season, bare of any sort of leaves. They seem dead, scorched almost in certain cases.
I don't
Does the
like this
scorching
place.
look recent?
Nature check.
Ooh, 20.
No, it looks long old.
Okay. What do we hear?
The wind, the creaking of the branches and the boughs, the steps and breaths of your companions. You don't really hear any wildlife.
I don't hear any wildlife. Does that seem a little weird to you?
To me, really, that's
Me.
fine.
There should be some frogs, insects buzzing.
I'm just glad
Getting...
I'm not hearing zombies or Dracolich wing
Oh no. Did I lose everybody again?
flitters.
That's why we're not
Well,
hearing wildlife.
if you worry, you get hurt twice or something. There's something that my aunts and uncles kept telling me, and I don't remember the wording, but something about worrying and don't worry until you need to.
Oh,
Like when there's a
okay.
Draclich above.
Right.
Not again.
I mean, yeah.
It's almost like saying time is a weird soup. I don't understand.
What? Now Andy's so confused about how soup and food got into this situation. She's going, wait, do you have some?
No.
Oh, well then, why'd you mention it? Could really use some
Andy,
soup.
if I
Maybe some
actually
chicken noodle.
if I say chicken
What?
leg, would you actually think I have a chicken leg?
Well, I'd hope you would.
I'm just saying it out
Do
loud.
you?
No. It's like I have
Andy's now
saying that
very
I have a
subjective.
prime rib. I don't have a prime rib. I'm vegetarian.
Well, that doesn't mean you can't have one. But
Where would I get a prime rib?
presumably from some kind of cattle?
Do you see cattles around? Have you seen cattles around? What is this
No.
conversation?
I don't know. Are we through the mist yet?
I mean, you're
hope so.
walking through it. This is.
Uh,
It's not something that just goes away after like 3 minutes. You are making progress through the mists.
While that conversation was going on, can we say Friesta was investigating the scorch marks?
Sure. You walk off the path.
Yes.
Lovely.
Why did you say it's like that?
Because I need to know for sure. So as Rista, you walk off the path, you begin to hear the sounds of wildlife.
Oh.
You begin to hear the quietness that just exists in nature. Nothing quite like a growling or anything like that, but it seems a little bit more inviting now that you've stepped off. As you move up to one of the scorch marks on the trees, one of these trees that are crippled, dead, they twist and curl in a fashion that is strange. And you smell rot, sour in the air. As you get closer, you can see again the scorch marks are long present. But more recent is the viscera that paints the roots, the torn creatures.
Right. But I still hear the nice calming sounds of nature.
You do still hear the nice calming sounds of nature.
This is very conflicting. Did I investigate the scorch marks to see if they look fiendish, if that makes sense?
As you look closer, go ahead, give me a nature check, I would say.
Well, does Hunter's Bane apply?
Hunter's Bane does not apply, but 10 is enough. These look to be created by lightning strikes.
Right. She said, looks up, looks down, looks up again, and then scurries off back to her friends.
You okay?
Can you make for me a wisdom
Yes.
save, Krista?
Is this a charm?
I would say that it is charm adjacent.
I will have advantage adjacent, which gives me a 17.
You are able to resist the pull that tells you to stay here in the woods, and you return to your friends.
This path is very, very creepy, but I suggest we stay on it and do not stray off into the woods. Does everyone understand me?
what if there's soup off on the side?
And you will not get the soup, and I will make you soup.
Oh,
If
really?
you
I'm
do-
so
if
excited.
you
What
see
kind?
if you see soup and do not go for it, then I will make you soup. If soup is not involved, then soup is not involved.
Okay, now Andy's gonna wonder about this soup the entire day.
You're welcome. Anyway, the trees look like they were struck by lightning, and it smells like it's rotting. It's really weird.
Yeah, you
And
saw the rotting carcasses of a few animals at the
oh,
roots.
yeah, there was some dead animals next to the trees. And when I was trying to run back over to let you know, there was I don't. Something wanted me to stay.
Oh, gosh. Did it sound like an old halfling grandma?
There wasn't a sound, it was a feeling. that I
Oh.
didn't like.
Ugh, yeah. Ugh. Resist those at all costs.
Yeah, I know I hate feelings. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
It's the real tea. Eventually you do pass through the area. The mists subside and the forest becomes one that you are familiar with.
Oh,
No one else strays off the path.
drat. Is there soup?
Roll for me a D100. You want anything that's under an 11.
I want anything under an
If you
11?
want soup,
Okay,
you
hold
want
on.
anything under an 11.
Nope.
There's no soup.
It's probably a good thing, but Andy's still sad.
I was just gonna be like the free bog soup. And it's just the tree that's got like the water in it.
I mean, Andy would try it.
The
Okay,
DM is
anyway.
chronically online and unashamed. So, as you all pass through the area, and it seems to be nothing more than a bad dream, perhaps after such an endeavor, we get some survival checks to find a place to bed down.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
I'm still thinking about soup.
Find an area. You don't know if it is quite the best, but you find an area to set up camp. It's off the path, but you don't seem to have that same feeling that settles in like you did within the mists. As you set up camp, do you do watches?
Yes. Yes?
Yes.
I go second. No, I go first.
I'll go second.
Kari will volunteer herself for third.
Great. Andy's gonna conk out a sprawled on whatever we're on.
So, as you all bed down, do you seek out any sort of interactions?
Yeah, I would like to speak with Ansel if that's okay.
Sure.
Brother Ansel.
He looks up. Yes.
This mark that I have, different from my companions. I have not seen you do anything special to keep the shadows at bay. Have you been doing that without us knowing?
It is when I heal, I keep an eye out for any sort of shifts and changes. And you've not really pushed yourselves in any sort of directions, and there's been no flares that we've not seen before.
Okay. So you think the curse is still upon us?
I do. And it's too soon to say how much good that breaking of the Fey Heart has done. And I do have hope.
How are you?
Do you want the truth?
You ever had luck? Yes.
Not good.
Would you like to talk about it?
Not particularly.
May help. Sometimes I find that if you talk out loud, it can help you organize your thoughts.
There are no thoughts,
So,
only questions. And the only person who could answer them, he's dead, with no way to talk to him. All I have are his notes. His notes and the memories. These haunted dreams. I have no thoughts. It just... Why would he just not let us help him? Why? Did he think I wasn't capable? I know that you are trying to help Tola in the ways that you know how. But I don't think that there is much save to. Just try and do what Barrick was attempting. He wanted to make sure that Kylandros didn't find the pieces of the Salvation Key. And I have to think that perhaps what Clary is doing with the destruction of it would help in that. And so, I'm not doing good, but perhaps I'm doing something that Barrick could be proud of.
how did you meet?
He saved me. I was young. I had no family left. And I had a terrible wound. I was brought to the temple because they thought I was going to die. I didn't. And each day Barrick gave me a little bit more reason to live for. More knowledge. And eventually companionship. He promised to be my mentor when I was well enough. So I pushed myself to heal.
Did he offer mentorship to many?
I was his only apprentice that I know of.
So you must have been special to him.
I can't say for sure. I'm not Barrick. No one ever will be again.
But if he had his choice of other brothers, but made you his apprentice, there must be something about you that he saw. What do you think that is? Are you smart?
Fairly.
Are you brave?
I've stood up against the same dangers you all, and I still stand. I would say I'm as brave as you.
Did he find you trustworthy?
Trustworthy enough to send warning.
and ask you not to tell anyone else. So he must have trusted you the most. Tell me something. If you had found something during your studies that was ominous, and you felt like there was a huge danger to whoever knew this information, would you have shared this with anyone?
It's hard to say for sure. It's a hypothetical, as I've not experienced it. I think the one person that I know that I would have shared it with, if I had the inclination, would have been Beric. He's no longer...
Even knowing...
Beric I trusted to be able to help in certain situations. Like I said, he saved me. Danger happens every day. We have no control over the danger. But why sacrifice yourself for this nobility of shouldering all the troubles of the world when you could do something? But you can't do something on your own. No one can. If I was on my own, I would have died. If I was on my own, I wouldn't have had a mentor. If I was on my own, I probably wouldn't have gotten half as far as we have as a group. Danger exists.
Sure.
But we live and we survive by connecting.
Perhaps we'll find the answers to your questions during this journey.
Perhaps.
Have you reread his notes?
You would see that he's actually in the meeting. Like, when he looked up, he was looking up from Beric's notes.
Oh, reading. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do not have any advice to give you, nor I think you want it. But I'm here to listen if you need to talk out loud. Because like I said, sometimes just need to talk out loud and somebody to listen.
I appreciate the offer, Tyler. I will keep it in mind.
You're welcome. I shall leave you to your reading. Thank you for speaking with me.
He nods.
And I walk around again,
Okay.
light my smoke, and do the same thing. I look up in the sky and look for the stars, and I go, "Juan, Mother, please watch over Brother Ansel. I know he believes in different deity than you, but seems to be a good lad, and he seems to be in pain and confusion, and I can understand that. And yeah, again, please watch out for me while I do something silly." And I look over at Andy again. You said there were trees, right?
There are trees. What are you wishing to do?
Are there any healthy trees that if I was to cut into it, there'll be sap?
Nature check.
$17.
You think so?
I'd try that.
Okay.
I cut a bunch of leaves and make a little, so I don't get sap on my hands because, gross.
Mm-hmm.
And with a knife, kind of cut into it to see if any of the sap comes out.
Yeah.
Sneak over to Andy.
Stealth check.
19.
You get over there quite fine.
I kind of slap it all over her hands.
Sleight
And
of
I go
hand.
back to the fire. Oh.
I think I would notice this. This isn't something small.
You do notice this. I've got a thing.
Yeah, okay.
So you
Okay.
feel when your hand kind of gets pulled up and starts to be. So, Andy, what do you do?
I open an eye.
You
and
see
I
that
see
Tala.
Tala
Yeah.
above me. I'm like, I knew it. Can I flick my wrist or something so that the sap gets on Tala?
Yeah, I would say sleight of hand.
Cool. 16.
Tala, as you are getting ready to smear the sap onto Andy's hand, her hand flicks and you end up smearing it all over your arm.
I knew it was you. Good
Damn
fight,
it.
though. Go to bed. Someone might make
Okay.
food in the morning. It'll be great. I can't wait.
Uh-huh. Well, since you're awake, did you want to take the second watch?
Hell no.
All right,
Any
go
other
back to bed.
stupid questions?
No. I go over and put the leaves and everything into the fire to burn, and then I just slide my arm over the tree barks, any grass, anything just to try to clean it off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go over to wake up Freestyle, but I go, right. And put like a mean face, serious face on, and I tap Freestyle on the shoulder.
That was
It's time for your watch. Wake up.
5 more minutes.
No, you have 2 more minutes.
Okay, deal.
Right,
I'm
wait
kidding.
2 minutes.
That was great though. I really liked the confidence. I think it's good on you.
Oh, good. I worked on that.
Really, that was amazing. I'm very impressed.
Good. All right, night. And I go
Good
over
night.
and then zoom, disappear into my shell.
So as Tala disappears under the shell, Rista, you have free reign in the middle of the night. It is quiet. People are sleeping. Well, most people. You
Was
see that
not.
Ansel is still reading the notes.
God damn it. Friesta won't say anything, but she'll just sit down next to him and do her watch from there.
Perception check.
Well,
The world is quiet. There's no strange mists. But you do notice where Ansel wipes at his eyes every so often.
you know, I was the one to ask everyone to turn around. The night that we were out looking for Beric and Calandros. I knew Beric was in danger from Father Calandros, and I went out looking for him. Let's be honest, it was out of curiosity, because I didn't know him enough to care. There's nothing that I can do to ever rid myself of the guilt. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I have a sneaky suspicion that you feel the same. But for the sake of all of us, for the sake of yourself, and for the sake of Brother Beric, please don't. You need to take care of yourself.
You, thank you. I don't think that you should feel guilt. I know that you directed everyone to turn around. I have a suspicion that Beric was going to. He would do anything to not have Calandros have such information. It was a shame that we found him the way that we did, but I've been reading over his notes. He doesn't go into any sort of explicit details, but the inferences are there. You're right, I need to mind my own health, for the sake of our group. And you see it is with not quite reluctance, but hesitation and uncertainty that Ansel closes the book. But he stares at the bound cover of it.
Get some rest.
And he just nods. Seems that he doesn't quite know what to say here, and he places himself down to at least get some rest. Perhaps not the best, but other than that, your watch goes without issue. Kari rises in the pre-dawn, relieves you of your duty, but you are able to stay up if you like. As morning comes and each of you awake, completed long rest, what do you guys do? If anything.
Is there any food?
When you awake, Andy, no one, unless Freesta or Tala awakes and makes breakfast,
Sad. Okay, I'll just sit there and pout a little bit and maybe take out some of my rations or something.
You want a good berry?
Sure.
I want a good berry, please.
I pass the pouch around to people so they can have a good berry or as many as they like.
It's a little sticky.
God, that stuff still hasn't gone away.
Yeah. Odd. Karma. There's a saying about karma. Uh, I don't know who she is, but yep. Mhm. Okay, to the keep. Yes, I might go take a nap if we don't start moving soon.
So,
Mhm.
I
Out.
would like to volunteer Freesta.
Well, firstly, we're
Uh-oh.
going to have either a survival or a stealth check, as you are no longer in the swamplands and are now along the main road. So you have bands of the burning dead. You've heard people start to call them.
Hey, we all did good.
Okay. So, you keep out of the way of the undead. There's not many other people upon the roads, much the same as it was before when you left Lonrock. Anyone else who'd be out here are likely brigands, highwaymen. But Frista, Tala, one of you needs to roll for me a d20.
Mm.
Right?
Freesta, I volunteer
I
her.
shall roll. That's a 6.
Okay. As you are moving along, keeping an eye out for any sort of brigands, you do find that there is another figure on the road. One that carries what looks to be a pull cart behind him, small, but you can hear the clattering of what seems to be wares.
Oh. How far away is he?
He's ahead on the road. He's about perhaps maybe 40, 50 feet ahead of you currently.
Can we go? I love Tinkers. They're great. Okay, Andy's gonna go if no one's stopping her. So excited. My little feet.
Yeah, no, you make your way, and as you as you get to him, um, you see that there's a human. He's dressed in, it's not quite fine clothes. They've been, worn, and dirtied over who knows how long of travel. Um, but what do you do?
Hello. What's your name?
Oh, well, hello. I'm Darcy. Pleasure.
Darcy. Nice to meet you. I'm Andy Quickfoot, and I'll put out my hand. The Quickfoot family, best drummers on the West Hill. What do you have? Do you have any food or halfling-sized items?
Well, I don't have any food per se, but here, let me. As he docks the cart, and he moves and he flips open the side of it, you see that it's full of little bits and baubles, charms, and different things, small vials that are filled with liquids. Well, I have anything that someone might need when encountering any of the undead that are roaming about. We've got protective charms, we've got holy water, we've got all sorts of things to, well, prepare someone.
How about armor?
Fortunately, I don't have any armor.
Ah, gosh, what is these wilderness tinkers? You have a healing kit by chance?
So he looks over,
Healing potions?
no, healing potions, but I do have this poultice here, as he reaches in the back. It's great for scars and cuts. Put it on, bandage it up real nice, and it helps cure it, whatever it is that you're putting it on. Works for burns, cuts, bites, all sorts of good things.
How much?
For this, you'd be looking at 1 silver piece.
Oh, nah. What else is fun?
Fun, you say. Well, I would say that perhaps taking this, and he pulls out a vial of what he claims is holy water. This is always fun. On those figures that are the burning dead, you just go ahead and toss one of these, and it's quite intriguing, interesting.
No. Okay, I'm lost. Friends, do you have anything else?
Do you have any arrows?
Gamer girl bathwater.
Is that a problem?
Arrows. I do have a couple enchanted arrows. They are blessed by the priest that I had seen last. He pulls up. He's only got a bundle of 5 arrows.
How much for the 5?
This will be 10 gold.
Right, how about not? Why 10 gold? It's arrows.
Because
Jesus.
they've been highly blessed. These are all items that are useful against the
Highly
undead.
blessed.
Yes.
Excuse me for a second, and I turn to Ansel. How much would you cost? How much would it cost for you to bless arrows? Like, is this a ripoff?
I would likely say that yes. Blessing dependent on if it's just a holy prayer over top of it or something more divine. It could be more expensive, but I mean, I don't think 10 for 5 arrows is.
Yeah, let's. Do I not get like a bundle offer if I get all 5 of them? What is 10 gold is the bundle offer?
10 gold is for the bundle of 5, so if you wanted 1, it'd be 2 gold.
That's not a bundle offer. 5 times 2 is 10.
I'm not offering anything less than what I am offering. I'm giving you the best deal. There are hardly any other merchants that are fit to leave their abodes.
That's fair, actually. I'll say no to that for now. Do you have any tools that are good to getting into some tricky locks?
He kind of narrows his eyes. You're not planning on doing me any sort of ill, are you?
No, we're traveling and a lot of places are abandoned and a lot of the locked places are, safe. Hence the lock. We're not able to pick those locks without any tools. Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
I am. I'm just concerned about my reputable wares.
Do you lock them?
I don't do well with thieves.
I'm not a thief.
Roll me a persuasion or deception, your choice.
I'm not a thief. It's a 13 persuasion.
I could get your hands on that set of tools for 3 gold.
3 gold. Right, the thieves' tools and the 5 arrows for 10 gold altogether.
Persuasion check.
Even that's still a rip-off.
Oh, 100%.
15.
Deal.
Oh, now I don't want to take it. That I'm
Well,
I
if
do
you don't
have
want
10
it, I'll
gold
keep
on.
my gold. My
I'm
wares.
trying to monologue at the moment. How dare you interrupt me? God damn it. How about a trade?
What do you have
Free
that
stuff?
could interest me?
Well, talking about the 5 arrows that were blessed by a priest, what if I could give you the exact opposite? We recently came in contact with a fiend who done some dark magic to 5 of these arrows. Swapsies?
You see, I would be intrigued in that if, well, we weren't fighting the undead. I don't think that a fiend magic is going to help kill any of these burning dead.
You'd be surprised. I think there's over 7 of
Deception.
them, but I used 2.
The fucking deception.
14?
Alright, alright. I hear what you're putting down. I'll knock off 5 gold.
Right, 5 gold, the arrows. I get the thieves' tools and the 5 priestly arrows.
Yeah.
Done. What a good deal.
What's gonna happen when Darcy realizes that you lied to him?
I don't know.
We'll find out,
I've
won't we?
decided not to think about it. I've made too many bad choices in this campaign. It's only session 9.
I think you've made an amazing decision so far. I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you so much.
What type of... Do you have any cooking related ingredients?
Well, the closest thing that I could probably get you to cooking is, well, again, the holy water. I'm sure it would purify anything that you're cooking with it. Great in stews, I would think. And,
Like no salt, spices, garlic,
I do have salt.
like actual food?
I have salt.
One more salt.
Anything else?
Well, I don't think that garlic quite helps with the burning dead, but if we were, in a vampire crisis, I'd probably stock up more on that.
Right.
Most of my wares here deal with the ongoing crisis. But
Right.
The magic items?
most magic that I've got, holy water, poultices, the blessed arrows, but those have already been purchased by this lovely lady.
Right.
You said holy water was 1 silver.
No, the poultice was 1 silver.
Oh. How much was the holy water?
Oh, the holy water? You're looking at about 15 gold for holy water.
No.
Hey, Game Master.
Hmm?
Game Master.
Yeah?
What? How do you make holy water?
Go ahead, give me
Blessed.
a history or an arcana check. There is quite a few ways. The one that comes to your mind right now is there's a spell known as Ceremony. For an hour, if you cast the spell, you can create holy water.
Right. Okay.
Um,
Thank you.
okay, Darcy. I'll take your poultice, but I'd like to barter for it, if you'll let me. Can I play you a lovely song?
One
I think it
silver.
lifts your spirits.
One silver
Excuse
is
me
a steal.
for. Can
So is
I
my
speak?
performance.
Can I speak with you for 1 second, Andy? Come
Sure,
over
I'll
here.
be back.
Come,
You'll think
come
about the
over here.
song you want me to play, Darcy.
And then I
Ah,
go, okay. Where that person can't hear us, I go, I believe in you. You can do this. And then I cast guidance on you.
cool. Okay. Hey,
1d4.
Darcy.
For 1 minute.
Yeah, understood. Cool. So performance by a famous bard. You can tell everyone you know that you have been serenaded by Quickfoot.
Unfortunately, well, that is, I'm sure, a great experience. It doesn't quite help me. If you've got
How do you know?
something physical and valuable to trade, I'd like that.
I'll pull out. Okay. Oh, fine. Pull out 5 copper pieces and put them in my hands all magically. Magic trick. Eh?
If you had 5 more of those copper pieces, it'd be a better magic trick.
I'll pull out 2 more. 2 other fingers.
Persuasion check.
With the D4.
You do get an added
Hey, well, I
d4.
don't need it, but will anyway. 21.
Alright, 7 copper, it's yours. He takes the 7 copper.
Cool. But I get what? A jar?
You get a jar. It's a poultice. It's got 2 uses of it. And basically he says that it will help with any sort of wound that you get. You could just write Darcy's poultice.
Yeah, okay. 2 use.
2 use.
Do you, by any chance, have powdered silver? About 25 gold of it. Gold worth of it.
I do not have powdered silver.
Okay. Okay.
So. Um. So. With that, you. If there's nothing else you wish to ask of Darcy, he closes up his shop, picks up his cart, and continues on his way.
Bye. Don't get eaten.
So. You all continue on yours, and as you come to another nightfall upon the road, it will be a survival check once more to find an appropriate place for camp.
Cool.
Why do I even attempt anymore?
All right. As you guys settle down for camp, we are going to end our session there. So, thank you to our players for playing. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. We'll figure out what's going on with our lovely adventurers in our next one. You can join us then. Until then, please head over to wildewitch.com. That is our website. That is WILDEWITCH.com to find out more about Wildewitch RP, all the lovely things we've got going on, and all the ways you can find us on the internet. While you're on the internet, head over to Sirenscape.com. Sirenscape is who we thank for all of our background music, our ambiance, our sad trombone during dramatically appropriate times. You can find out more about this cool tool and how to bring them to your table by heading there. And, as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps